This video is brought to you by John Robson Guitar Tuition. If you enjoy the content, please consider supporting the channel by enrolling on a course, purchasing some guitar lessons or a t-shirt, or you can join my Patreon. Now, on with the show. Hello chaps, welcome once again to John Robson Guitar Tuition. As always, I do hope you're well. Now, if there's one subset, one subgenre of rock music that I tend to... Well, I don't dislike it, but it's not my favourite. It's not up the top of my list of favourite styles of rock music. I would have to say it's the power ballad. Often I think it's just a kind of a filler track on an album, the token ballad, if you like. And, you know, and sometimes they even release that token ballad as a single, and perhaps in the hope of getting people who wouldn't normally be the sort of demographic that you would associate with a particular band's fan base, you know, maybe get them buying the album as well, boost the sales a little bit. It's not really a power ballad, I suppose, but how many people went out and bought Porno Graffiti by Extreme on the back of More Than Words and then got a bit of a shock when they heard the rest of the album? You know what I'm talking about. Nevertheless, there are some rock ballads, power ballads, call them what you want, that do kind of float my boat, and I thought I'd share those with you today. All of these are linked down below in the description, so if you're not familiar with any of them or you just want to go and hear them again, then go and check out the links. But let's take a look at what they are, starting with...
From This Moment, by Shania Twain.
Yeah, I would be in massive amounts of trouble if I didn't include this in the list, because this is a song that me and the current Mrs. Robson got married to. It was the music that was playing in the registry office when we tied the knot, and that Shania Twain album, you know, with Still the One and Man I Feel Like a Woman, all that sort of stuff. I think it's a great album. I think it stands up. It's kind of country pop rock. And, you know, very, very slickly produced, but, there's slick production and there's cheesy production, and I think it stays the right side of that line. And, you know, special memories for me, wedding day and all of that, you know, had to be on the list, didn't it? Next.
Show Me Heaven, by Maria McKee.
There are some singers, who may have all of the power and range, male and female, who may have all of the power and range that you could ask for, but somehow or other, you know, you don't remember their voice. Maybe it lacks character or something. Well, that's not the case with Maria McKee. I did a list of my top 5 female rock vocalists a little while ago, and she was on the list. And you know, she started off when I first discovered her in a band in the 80s called Lone Justice. And if you're not familiar with them, go and check them out. The debut album, just self-titled, is really rather good. Fantastic single off that album called Ways to Be Wicked, which I believe was written by Mike Campbell of the Heartbreakers. But yeah, she split with the band and went solo, and this song, Show Me Heaven, was featured in some Tom Cruise movie, or was it Days of Thunder? I can't remember. But I just remember it being on the radio all the time, and just her vocal performance on this track just gives me absolute chills. It really, really does. Powerful set of pipes on the lass, and really good range, great kind of tone in her voice, and loads of character as well. And, this is a song I'll never tire of hearing. So that's why it's on the list. Next.
Love Hurts, by Nazareth.
Yeah, memories of the 70s for me with this one. What was this, about 1976, Love Hurts? I might be wrong, but in my mind, I associate this song with that long, ridiculously hot summer that we had in 1976, and we were on holiday in Blackpool as a family at the time. I remember that. Dan McCafferty, one of the great rock singers, I think, easily, in my estimation, up there with the best of them. He almost made it onto my top 5 list of male rock singers, but, you know, you've got to kind of miss some out because you can't include, 20 singers or 30 singers on a list of 5. But Dan very nearly made the cut. What a fantastic voice he had, and what a sad loss. And this song just really showcases his fantastic tone. What a great arrangement of the song as well. Just really good rock arrangement. This, for me, is, along with another song that's going to come later on the list, just the epitome of what a rock ballad should sound like. It should sound like a rock song that is also a ballad, rather than a ballad that's had a little bit of rock garnish added to it. Love Hurts by Nazareth. Fantastic song. Next.
Total Eclipse of the Heart by Bonnie Tyler.
Yeah, I know. It's cheesy and it's everything that some people hate about 80s production and overblown, bombastic, production values. The only thing I don't like about this is, am I the only person who thinks this song was absolutely crying out for a big guitar solo that it never got? But that aside, I mean, Bonnie Tyler, we'd heard of, we'd kind of heard of her in the 70s, with Lost in France. That was a big hit, wasn't it? And then I think she had a couple of other minor little hits, and then we didn't really hear much from her again. And then, boom, straight in, number one in the charts with this song. And it was like, my God, there was nothing else sounded like it. I mean, you could tell it was, Jim Steinman, couldn't you? That it had a bit of that Meatloaf kind of vibe going on. But yeah, just a great song. It's everything. And what Warren Hewitt, when he did a breakdown of this song, he said, yeah, it sounds like 80s production, but it is the best of what the 80s were about. And I think I'd be inclined to go along with that. It still needed a guitar solo, though. Just saying. Next.
Love Walked In by Thunder.
Yeah, probably my favourite kind of classic rock, hard rock band, Thunder. I'm a big fan of Luke Morley's guitar playing, and again, Danny Bowes, I think, is just one of the great rock singers. I think he did make on my list of top 5 male rock vocalists. It's just one of those songs that is a rock song that happens to be a ballad rather than a ballad that they've kind of put some rock kind of clothes onto. It's just fantastic guitar solo, just a production on it. Go and listen to it if you're not familiar with it. And, it just works. Everything about it is just absolutely dialed in, perfect for me. It's just the epitome of, again, what I said earlier, what a rock ballad should sound like. And if you're not familiar with it, then you do need to check it out. And those are my 5 favourite power ballads, rock ballads, call them what you want. Let me know what your list is down in the comments. I'd be interested to know in this. If any of these tracks are new discoveries to you, then let me know what you think of them. And genuinely interested to know what your thoughts on this are. I like this whole kind of thing of swapping notes on what we think of stuff. But that is very much the video for today, folks. Hope you've enjoyed it and found it entertaining in some small way. And if that's the case, please hit the subscribe button and the notification bell if you haven't already done so. Why not drop me a like as well while you're at it? Don't forget the live stream every Friday, 5 p.m. UK time. We drink beer and talk about music and guitars. What a great way to kick off the weekend. And I'd love to see you there if you can make it. But for now, I'll bid you all a good day and say thank you so much for watching. Thank you for your time. Look after yourselves, folks. Stay well, stay safe, and above all, stay sane. Bye for now.